My grandfather was a carpenter, and one of his favorite sayings was, "A bad workman blames his tools," because he believed that it's what you do with the tools and how you use them that really matters. And I think this has never been more true than when it comes to design. Now sure, the truth is that some people do seem to have a more natural aptitude for design, and some people spend decades honing their craft and their expertise. But whether you're a seasoned professional or a complete beginner, knowing how to get the best out of your tools can make all the difference. And that's true whether we're talking about a pencil and a piece of paper or complicated design software. So today we're going to be counting down the 5 secrets to using Canva to its full potential. Did you know that Canva has a whole range of keyboard shortcuts that can help you work faster and more efficiently in Canva? Well, it took me a long time to even know they existed, but it has made such a difference to the way that I work. Whether it's inserting elements, aligning objects, zooming in and out, formatting text, knowing these shortcuts can help you work so much faster and make it so much easier for you to be able to focus on what really matters instead of hopping in and out of menus all the time. It frees you up to be able to focus on the actual design and building your brand identity. One of the most important weapons in your Canva arsenal is your brand kit. If you are working on a brand or a business and designing in Canva for that brand, then the brand kit has to be your new best friend. The brand kit allows you to save your brand colors, your brand fonts, your elements, logos, images. You can even save specific templates. And now with Canva's AI functionality, it can also help you to maintain a consistent brand voice. And consistency is one of the most important elements when it comes to building a recognizable and powerful brand, especially with your visual identity. And of course, once those elements are in your brand kit, customizing any template or design in Canva becomes so much easier. You can apply those fonts, those colors, those styles with just a couple of clicks, making it so much quicker and easier to work on any layout in Canva. And even if you're on a free Canva account and you don't have access to the full brand kit functionality, you can create your own brand kit in Canva. Using a simple filing structure with folders and documents, you can save elements, designs, and any other essential parts of your brand so that they're always quickly and easily accessible, and you can maintain that consistency. And that means that you have more time to focus on your message and the engagement with your audience. More than anything, having those essential elements in your brand kit means that you can consistently present your brand to the world in a way that makes you proud. One of the most powerful things with Canva is having access to this huge library of templates that you can just access and customize for your own brand. But it can be really overwhelming every time you start with a new template to figure out what you have to do to make it work for you and to get your message across. This is why it's essential to have a step-by-step process clearly defined so that you know how to go from a template that doesn't work to a template that looks like you and has your brand voice. It's so easy to have that feeling of indecision and not knowing exactly what you need to change to make it work. And it's so easy to overlook or forget something as simple as changing the Instagram handle on a post, or maybe forgetting to put a call to action on something. That's where that workflow comes in. Whether it's social media posts, video creation, animation, or even lead magnets, having that defined workflow means that you can work more efficiently, but also you can spend more time focusing on the engagement and making sure you get your message across and tick all the boxes. After all, the aim is to create elevated materials that get your message across and hit the mark every time. Speaking of Canva's library of templates, it can be a little overwhelming when you're looking for a template to use and you're faced with thousands of options to choose from. And once you've chosen one, you still have to customize it to work for your brand. That feels really daunting sometimes, especially when you're busy and you have a lot of other things to run in your business. Instead of starting from scratch every time, I suggest that you create a library of templates that are already customized for your brand and aesthetic. That way you not only ensure consistency, but you can also create a variety of options and layouts that are easily available for you, and you can customize them within seconds because they're already branded for your business. So instead of browsing a library of thousands that still have to be customized, you have your own collection of templates that are already perfectly on brand, and you can use them quickly and easily. And these are the kind of templates that you can save to your Canva brand kit or save to a folder to make sure that you have your own collection ready to go anytime you need a new template or a new layout, rather than starting from scratch or browsing a library that just fills you with overwhelm and dread. Now, before we look at my number 1 tip, which I think is probably going to surprise you, if you found this interesting and you'd like to learn more about this, I go into detail about these and all sorts of other elements inside my Canva course called CanvaOS. We cover templates, brand kits, video creation, social media, and animation, as well as how to create your own custom workflow. Plus, there are checklists and worksheets to make sure that you can apply what you learn as quickly as possible. CanvaOS is going to be open for enrollment again in June. So if you're interested in joining me inside the program, then if you go to the link that's on the screen right now or in the description below the video, you can sign up to the waiting list and I will let you know as soon as dates are confirmed. And of course, I will be offering an early bird discount to those people who are on the waiting list. Tip number 1 in this list is probably the simplest and most underestimated of all of these tips. We're talking about organization. Your Canva dashboard can very quickly become a dumping ground of recent files and uploads. And that just makes it difficult to find designs, to reuse templates that worked well or got good engagement, or to find important files or elements that you need without it taking a lot of time. Start by creating a folder system that works for you. If you're working on different brands or clients, you might want to separate it like that, but always make sure you also have a brand folder where you can save important documents that you know you're going to reuse or things that you're going to want to access all the time to make sure that you've got those quickly and easily accessible to speed up your workflow. By keeping everything organized, not only will you spend less time looking for things and more time actually designing and creating, but it means that you can work quicker when you're asked for that last-minute presentation, proposal, or even a business plan. And of course, knowing that all your elements and your brand designs are carefully structured and organized means that you can ensure that consistency is maintained and easily find those brand elements when you need to create something new, rather than spending hours and hours facing what can very quickly become an overwhelming list of files and not knowing where anything is. The Canva dashboard can very quickly become intimidating when you open up Canva, and this is one way to make sure that that never happens. While it may seem boring, and it's certainly not the most creative of jobs, maintaining that organization and order can make all the difference in how you use Canva day to day. And that's it, folks. 5 expert tips to help you get the most out of Canva. I hope you've found this useful, and I hope it inspires you to take your Canva use to the next level. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this, and of course, if you'd like to learn more like this, you can always sign up for the waiting list for my CanvaOS course, and I will let you know when the dates to that enrollment are confirmed. And that's it, folks. Have a fabulous week, and don't forget to be kind, and that includes to yourselves.